I'm already seeing a lot of people out there likening this to be the next John Wick. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, guys, because I don't know about you, with this cast, I was expecting a little bit better. Guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to yet another brand new movie review, and as always, I thank you all so very much for stopping by. I really hope you enjoy your stay, because this time around, we're hopping onto Netflix and we're looking at Gunpowder Milkshake. It's their brand new exclusive action, brutal thriller type movie. It stars a phenomenal cast: Karen Gillan, Lena, Headey, Carla, Gugino, Angela Bassett, Michelle Yeoh, the list just goes on and on. To protect an 8-year-old girl, a dangerous assassin reunites with her mother and her lethal associates to take down a ruthless crime syndicate and its army of henchmen. I think you guys should know by this point that I love me some good action, especially when there's gonna be some brutality attached. I respect the hell out of any director who isn't afraid to hold back any punches, literally and figuratively speaking. And Gunpowder Milkshake certainly has a lot of fun, brutal, gory action sequences. There's one in a vintage restaurant that takes place towards the end of the film where the director, they utilize slow motion in that final action sequence really effectively. And those of you who know me personally know that I love me some slow-mo. I mean, when you're putting slow motion along with this score and this soundtrack especially, absolute artistry if you ask me. This movie does have a bevy of really interesting ideas. I love how Karen Gillan is our lead. I love how these badass women like Angela Bassett, Michelle Yeoh, Lena Headey, Carla Gugino, I love how they're all getting together to protect this little girl. And this little girl is played by Coleman, and I knew I recognized her when I was watching this movie, but I just couldn't put my finger on where I had seen her before. And then I remembered that she was the little girl from My Spy. Yeah, you remember that hunk of garbage from last summer with Batista? She was one of the bright, shining spots of that film. And she gives us another great performance here. I think Coleman is going places, y'all. But from what I've gathered, this is all a part of a big plot for vengeance as well against Giamatti, who I didn't even mention was in this before. A great performance from him as well. He's essentially your cowardly mafia boss sitting in a chair the whole time, and all these women want a way to put this guy out of his misery. Now, it's certainly good storytelling, and there's a nice arc there, I'm not denying that. But guys, I mean, I don't know what it was. I just wasn't really feeling this movie. I think maybe this had something to do with the action towards the first half. These were kind of your traditional run-of-the-mill fight sequences. I mean, across the board, this action is all choreographed extremely well, it's very fast-paced, it's all shot extremely well, and it's all edited, it's all put together really nicely. But unfortunately for me, the action only really picks up around the midway point. And that's a goddamn shame, because there's one fight scene towards the beginning of the second act that takes place in a bowling alley. That opens up so many possibilities to do so many unique things with these fights. And they just didn't do it for me. It just came off to me very plain. And guys, bless Karen Gillan's heart. I think she is absolutely beautiful, and she's a total badass in here. In case you couldn't tell, I am a huge Nebula fan. I think she has come a long way in the MCU. And her character in here is presented to us in a really neat way. I love the little Miss Maisel hat look she has going on here. But I really wanted to see her come out of her shell a little more and bring a lot more fun to this leading performance, because she is extremely stone cold and stoic throughout this entire film. I can't believe I'm saying this. It was essentially just a Nebula delivery, which, like, I'm not saying that's the only thing Karen Gillan knows how to do. I know she can do other roles. I feel like the performance was fine and the casting choice was correct, but the approach to the role actually... It wasn't really what I was looking for in a movie called Gunpowder Milkshake. Because in a movie with that title, and with a movie as sleek of a style and as sleek of a production design as this, and with as vibrant and as colorful of a movie as this gets, I'm expecting to have a lot more fun, and I just wasn't having it. I was expecting something along the lines of like Deadpool type fun. I'm not saying make this movie exactly like Deadpool, of course not. But you guys understand what I'm getting at. I wanted a lot more fun with this movie, and I wasn't getting it. I really wasn't. I'm gonna give Gunpowder Milkshake a C+. I don't know, maybe that's just a first impression grade. I am interested in watching this movie again sometime soon. Because let me just clear the air. There is a lot of really awesome ideas and lots of badass actresses in here. Lena Headey, I loved her in this film. Karen Gillan and Lena Headey play mother and daughter. I completely bought it. So this is not a bad film by any stretch of the imagination. There are certainly worse ways that you could be spending an hour and 45 minutes of your life, but I don't know. I mean, I wanted this movie to be better. I'm really curious to find out what you guys thought of Gunpowder Milkshake. Do you agree with me? Do you not? And just for funsies, let me know what your favorite flavor of milkshake is. As you guys know, I love making these videos and starting the discussion about cinema and all things entertainment. So let's go ahead and continue all that discussion down in the comments. And if this is your first time visiting the channel today, do consider hitting the subscribe button down below as hard as you possibly can. It's totally free. You can always change your mind later. And you guys will also be the first ones to know anytime I hit a new upload here. And if you guys liked the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up on your way out. This is also extremely beneficial in getting the content out there for people. And as always, guys, look out for more exciting content hitting the channel very, very soon. You guys are the best. And with all that being said, back talk, commence.